Right, so we will go. You know what we're gonna do this time? We're gonna go in Italian lowland. We're gonna do a siege battle, but this time it's gonna be in a Roman town. I am going to be the defender this time. Because you know how always before it's you who was the defender and I was attacking. This time we're going to change it. We're going to swap over, and you're going to be the attacker. The reason for this is that for both defense and attack, certain units work better. I'm not having any walls, by the way, so you don't have to worry about taking siege equipment. I am going to be the Might of Macedonia.
His work is banned,
no, but when you take into consideration, I'm the defender, I'm Macedon, I'm in a town. The basic strategy for defense, if you're a phalanx faction, a hoplite faction, it is defend choke points. So your berserkers would go berserk and run straight into the pikes, and you wouldn't really get anywhere. Whoops, I went over. All I'm going to say is barbarian factions usually aren't the best to do attacks with. Well, I say that. Every faction's good for both attack and defense. They can be good for both attack and defense. But it depends what you take. And, obviously because we're opponents, I don't want you to tell me what you're going to take. But yeah, my Macedonians are ready to go. We will defend this Roman town in Italy. I don't know what Macedon and Germania are doing in Italy, but, who cares? Nah. Oh, shut up. I couldn't even check how many soldiers you have about 1,500 though, to say the least. And by the way, you're not allowed to talk, You don't have to sit there in silence or talk quietly. You're allowed to...
That's what I usually do though. I'm a quiet person.
Yeah, so am I, but Mr. supposed to have commentary on it. I can't be quiet.
How many of us who look upon this dawn will live to see the night? I tell you, the sons of Greece.
You're the loudest bastard I know, right? I'm constantly going to tell you to be a bit quiet.
Never. I was only ever loud because no one would ever listen to me. It was the only way people would ever pay attention to me. I mean ever. Over than Melissa. But that's because we were going out for about 7 months.
And Melissa's slow.
Pardon? Well, yeah, but still, my kind of girl. No. Do you keep in contact with her at all anymore? No, damn it. I want to get in contact with her again, but I don't think she's on Facebook. Or if she is, I can't find her. Do you know anyone who would have one of friends lists if she was on Facebook?
I don't know. I think I had it once, but that might have been a long time. She had a Facebook, not deleted, I think, but I don't know.
Do you think Ashley Black could have one?
Facebook, yeah.
No, I mean, like, have Melissa on a friends list. It's worth a check when I get on. The most boring part about a siege battle, in a multiplayer siege battle, that is, I can actually see your deployment taking shape on the map, on the mini map. I can't see exactly what units you've got, but I can see your deployment taking shape. I love the way my phalanx units are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 guys back. On every unit is 11 guys back. That is a complete waste. Hoplite units should, in my opinion, be 5. Some, however many by 5, and pike units should be probably, in my opinion, at least whatever many by 8. So in this case, it'd be 20 by 8 for each unit. Barbarian factions are really good, but only if you know how to use them. And I'm going to be honest, I've never been a fan of barbarian factions just because of the lack of discipline. So you've got Chosen Archer Warband, Chosen Archer Warband, Barbarian. Have you got Spear Warbands?
Yep.
Unupgraded. In fact, everything's unupgraded.
Yep.
Come on, dude, seriously?
Right, I don't know how you afford this shit. You've got like 1,000 odd troops and like gold upgrades and shit, and I'm just like.
I actually have some gold upgrades. I'm not even joking. I actually have gold upgrades.
You get. I don't know how you fucking afford it. You get 10 grand.
Because I'm economical. I don't go for numbers. I go for quality. And every phalanx unit I have is 120 men strong at least. I can tell this probably isn't going to end well.
Well, for me.
But no, not necessarily. I'm going to do something a bit different from what I usually do, which is going to be a really bad idea because I actually physically don't have space for my army. I'm not even joking, I don't have space. Sorry, this is going to take a little while, by the way. You know, you took a while, so no complaints from you, Buster. Bitch. Oh, what the hell? Oh, possible connection problems.
Oh, I tapped out.
Yeah. Cheers, buddy. Kick the player. I win. I win by default. Right, go on. I can't actually deploy while you're off. I'm not even joking about that. I could not deploy while you're off. This is not going to end well. I don't have space. I need to put my archers on loose formation, but I don't have space. Do you know what I'm doing? I'm piling all 4 of my archer units into a mob. This isn't gonna end well, but whatever. The only other thing I can do is. Who's those singing? Pardon? Who the hell are they? No, really? Okay, this is probably going to be the best that I'm ever going to be able to get the army. So, you know what, Bugger, here we go. Do you remember when I said defend choke points? Yeah, I haven't done that. Instead of defending choke points like I normally would, because of your archers, I've just put a line. So you're the attacker. What are you gonna do then? And don't literally tell me. You know, if you're just gonna say, you know, kill you, then fair enough.
Kill all your motherfuckers. I'm wondering how hard I'm going to be struck by cavalry.
What cavalry? Right, what's your plan going to be? You got to sit there forever. Pardon? No, you can't. No, come on, man. I don't put time limits on because in campaigns when you're attacking walled cities, it takes literally forever, right, to take over a place with a stone wall. If you got like a 60-minute time limit on it. it will literally take you at least half your time just getting over the walls. Just getting onto the walls and gaining control of them. I'm moving my army back a bit. I actually noticed the leftmost phalanx plank unit actually had part of the left side showing, and I didn't want you speed warband to just start loading up my unit from there. Although it's showing a bit, but you know. Do you remember when I said it should be at least eight wide? Yeah, I haven't done that. I've done 7. My archers are firing. Pardon? My archers are going to try and shoot at you, but we're not going to do much. Not many arrows are actually going to be ever going to be released.
So you've got a line, and some archers sort of shoved in the middle, in another little line, and then that footman cavalry going on as well.
You gotta come at me sooner or later. It's just a matter of when you want to do it. There's actually no point making my cavalry run right now. All he's gonna do is tire them out. What are you doing? Oh. Yeah, that's right, archers. Shoot your balls into that wall. Because that makes perfect sense. Companion cavalry. What cavalry are you talking about? Hello, only cavalry. They're totally not just running around eating hay. Wow, really? Your generals in chosen archers. Ah, fair enough. Who was he going to be with?
I don't know. I was gonna have him in. Like,
do you have any chosen? You have chosen axemen, don't you? Chosen axemen would have probably been a pretty good unit for him to go with. Standoff. Dun 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 dun. I just maybe spam my laptop. I'm not sure. I don't see anything, so we're all good. Yeah, Rogers! Shoot at those guys! You're never going to do anything, but shoot at them! Change your targets, you bloody morons.
bloody morons.
What the hell are you doing, archers? You do not move! You do not do that! Bad archers! Bad archers trying to break my defensive formation. Oh wow, some of my archers are just running around like chickens with their heads cut off. The annoying thing for me is your archers have a longer range than mine.
Okay.
Come on, archers, you can do it.
Gotta take advantage of that one cavalry.
Pardon?
Gotta take advantage of that.
God damn it, come back here! I was hoping you wouldn't see! Come on, companions! Get him! Get them quick! Am I actually going to catch you? Wait, I'm catching up! I'm catching up! Oh, my companion stopped! What the hell is that? My companions actually stopped chasing you! I call bull! I call absolute bullshit! Yeah, we could easily get them, but we don't feel like it today. Come on, companions, death or glory! Most likely death.
Oh, for God's sake, what are you doing, lads? Kill them, lads.
Oh, Christ!
Why are you reforming, guys?
Run! Run, companions! I may have got away with that, but... I didn't do anything, but, you know...
Favourite's going down a bit, is it?
Pardon?
My favourite's going down a little bit.
Yeah, my favourite is 8 and 9. It's just because of the amount of people and because it's a town. It always happens like this. Oh god!
What did you notice? Ah. I hope you would notice on the script you're asking for cover.
Dum de dum de dum, dum de dum de dum, dum de dum de dum de dum de dum, dum de dum. Get out there. Dum de dum de dum de dum, dum de dum de dum. Oh Christ. Dum de dum de dum de dum. There goes your martial advantage. Get them! These chosen archers are not coming back.
The gods be praised! The enemy general is dead! His men know their doom approaches!
Well, that's a huge advantage for me, for you being a barbarian faction. And you start the attack on Maria.
What?
Yeah. What? Oh Christ! Oh, your barbarian cavalry came in! I didn't even realise!
I wouldn't die with him, but...
I actually didn't realise your barbarian cavalry had attacked my companions. I was too busy kind of looking at my back going, right, you guys are kind of attacking me? Oh Christ! Oh no! No, my companions! I won't let you kill them!
Why not?
Because they're my companions! They're awesome! Apparently, what the hell? Apparently, do you know the phalanx unit that's at the back? Apparently, he's still fighting something.
Just because I think, for some reason, one of my action or whatever just ran at it. And so I think it's stabbing it. I didn't tell them to run at it, they must have come around the corner and went, ooh, enemy.
To be honest, we do sometimes charge without orders. Yeah.
Pikeman! Standing formation! Pikeman Phalanx! Pikeman Phalanx! Phalanx! Pikeman Phalanx! Attack!
My spear's a bit short.
Halt!
Yep. I'm using pike, you're using spears.
Pikeman Phalanx!
What the fuck are you guys doing? Where'd you come out of phalanx for?
Do you mean the guy's running away?
Yes!
Because they're running away.
And then they ran out.
Phalanx Pikeman! Cavalry!
Now I've got a bit of space to work with. So now I can kind of start spraying out my archers a bit.
I'm not going to go over the next one.
I love when they're running away into my pikes. Are you that desperate?
I want them break through a little bit more.
That was a joke. My god, me joking? What sorcery is this? Have you seen this phalanx? Marching down the main street.
March!
Let's go back.
Standing formation!
What have you got left? You lost this battle because I outmaneuvered you. I had even though I was the defender, I had the greater maneuverability, and that's how I won. Yeah, my cavalry completely outflanked your entire army, and you did not have an answer for it. You tried defending your archers. Do you know if you had left your spear warband in the original position they were in, kind of diagonal covering both ways, and just move your general's unit up a bit more into the kind of crowd of your archers, and my cavalry wouldn't have been able to do anything.
Yeah, I was trying to do it. It's just I wanted to move a bit quickly to have like a more solid thing, and then we just had to all go spears up. Let's all walk about the crowd. You know.
I would also like to point out 3 of my units haven't even engaged in this entire battle.
Until the end, half my
The enemy
night
are
ready
utterly
won't
beat!
Pardon?
This is
end,
a
half my
classic
night ready won't
defeat
be, mate.
worthy of a great general! Pike Phalanx!
Right. So, that was a bit of a massacre, to say the least. What did you learn?
Don't move forward.
No, it's not that. You know, you had to move them, you know. I can understand why you took them. And at first, at least, do you know before some cavalry first passed by on your right, my left, you use them in the right way. You use them to protect. Yeah, exactly.
As soon as I saw your cavalry, I was like, oh, I need some of these guys.
Yeah.
I did it on both sides.
But I didn't notice it on the other side personally because I wasn't really paying attention. Because I'll pay more attention to my cavalry. But as I said before, if you had just moved your archers up a bit more, at least your general unit of archers up a bit more, you know, and not moved your spear and you know, if you move your archers up a bit and then just moved your spear warbands just to cover the entire choke point rather than both trying to cover both points at once, you would have easily been able to defend every direction and stop me from doing anything. Because I was able to tease your spear warbands a bit. I was able to hit your general's unit a bit, but not too much. Pull the cavalry out, then send that same unit round the side into the back. It took a couple of goes, but eventually your spear warbands defended one side. I actually unknowingly picked the best time to do it. What you did was you attacked my archers. I didn't realise this until too late, and I had to very quickly deploy my phalanx pikemen. Yeah. Thing is, I noticed what you were trying to do. You were so preoccupied with that, you weren't keeping an eye on everything else, which meant you didn't see that your archers had died until it was too late. Until your general's unit was standing out on its own, and your spear warbands had gone wandering off to try and get the cavalry. And then my other cavalry just came in and went, "Hey, look, I'm protected archers with their general in. Kill him!" So yeah, that were good games. Did you learn a bit more about the main focus of the games today was to try and get you to design kind of better armies? Do you think the armies you used today were better than the ones you used last time?
I think so.
Yeah, in my opinion, I do believe they were. Your armies last time, very, very few upgrades, if any at all, and they were just a lot of numerous units. Right. Even though you always had the numbers on me, I had the quality, and quality always wins against quantity. And I'm not even joking. 9 times out of 10, quality will win over quantity. Right. With the Germanic versus Dacia battle, if you hadn't have fallen off my trick and just sent you guys in as a group into the main thing, I would have been able to outflank you, but you would have anticipated that that was going to happen, so you would have been able to deploy at least some guys to prevent it. And when my ambush would have come in, you would have either more or less destroyed my front line already, or you would have had enough left to stop the flank attempt and then flank me. My horse archers were completely insignificant. There was no point in you chasing them whatsoever. And if you were going to chase them, use all your cavalry, not just one. Not just like one or two at a time. You wised up, but by that time it was too late. And you also allowed your cavalry to go into the woods. Cavalry are not good in woods. Because I knew that my 2 horse archer units could easily beat your 1 barbarian cav unit if we were fighting in the woods. If it was in the open, your guys would have probably had the edge to win, or at least it would have held me up long enough for you to get more cavalry involved, or even infantry. But because you're in the woods, I felt confident in throwing my civilian mercenaries into a full-on charge. Right? So yeah. You, in my opinion, you're a good player to start with. You're getting better. When I move away from university, I won't be able to do this anymore. I probably won't be moving away until September though, so we've got until September to keep doing this and stuff, and to keep doing other things.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I'm going away next week though, on holiday, and then some weeks during the holidays I'm going to grandparents for a week.
Right, anyway guys, thank you guys for watching. This has been Cookie38 and Mini Nipper. Signing off for now, and we'll see you next time. Well, we should see you next time. Yeah, woo. He can't wait to get his butt kicked again. Nah, I'm joking. No, I'm joking. In all seriousness, you did pretty well. You did do pretty good, especially in a 2v2 game. although it was me prompting you, you did, you know, come up with good decisions. You knew what you wanted. You knew what you wanted your army to do. You knew what you wanted your ally, me, to do. By getting me to do what you wanted me to do, like, your plan worked completely. You know. My Foxmen were able to easily deal with any Romans coming from the left flank. My Trojan swordsmen were able to deal with Romans coming from the right flank. And my Scythian mercenaries got these Senate generals unit away from the fighting for a short amount of time when it was needed most, which allowed us to quickly break them and go on. But anyway, thank you guys for watching again. I'll say it again. See you guys next time. Goodbye.